Hey, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to Delve 20. This is episode 12, and today we're going to kind of do some damage control. Last episode, I kind of stripped it down, got rid of all the Steve's Factory Manager stuff, because that is a no-go. That does not seem to work on the server. And I'd like to give special thanks to Mental Pain, the Loyal One, and Astonian, I believe that's how the name is pronounced, for actually coming up with, well, determining that Steve's Factory Manager doesn't seem to work on the server at all, and actually coming up with, if you can see, let me just actually get this glass out of the way, there's a transfer node, and if you put in a world interaction upgrade, and then I actually don't have to take that out, an item filter that will pick up Certus Quartz, Nether Quartz, Flux Crystals, and the pure Flux Crystals. So that's how we're going to be actually handling picking up the items once they have fully grown. So this is actually fully working. It works perfectly fine with the Flux Crystals because those are pretty much automatic. But for the pure ones, it takes a very, very long time because our crystal growth accelerators are not, of course, turning on automatically, and I have a switch here to turn it on. But I did come up with an idea. I actually came up with two ideas. The first one I came up with was extremely complicated and very, very large. It was pretty much utilizing a vanilla hopper item counter, essentially, that would give a redstone pulse every single time an item went through the hopper system. Really, like, insanely complicated. And I was like, I wonder if there's a better way. There has to be a better way. So, after fiddling around with, well, actually, it came to me late at night, and I thought, well, I need to make sure I remember this and see if it works. Now, it worked in single player, so we're gonna have to see. So it actually uses the ME level emitters, which are going to keep this nice and compact, because essentially all that we had to do was determine whether or not either something was in the pool here that wasn't going to be picked up. Well, essentially, if anything was in that pool, just turn those on, because that's anything that's going to go in there is pretty much going to need to grow, or is going to go away immediately. Or to determine whether it, how do I put this? Whether it's crafting one of those items that would require those growth accelerators to be on. So that's actually what we're going to be doing. Is we're actually going to be utilizing Applied Energistics system of knowing that it's crafting something to emit a redstone signal. So I'm going to go ahead and craft up the few items that we need, and I will be right back. Alrighty then, so I've got everything crafted up, and I essentially have 3 crafting cards, 3 level emitters, and 1 of each type of the crystals that we are going to require. Actually, I need to grab some cabling. Hold on one moment. I might need to craft some more, I'm not sure. Okay, so now I got the cable, now I got some extra cabling, which will make sense once we get this all hooked up. Well, I'll explain why I needed extra cabling. So, well, which block is it? It's in this one. So if I do not that, because that is wrong. Definitely wrong. Come on, off. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. So I've got to do, so that's actually going to be in the same block space. That's not going to work. How do I want to do this? I think I need to, yeah, let me get some of the, what are they called? I don't know what they're called. I don't know, whatever those standoff things are, so I don't connect things up to other wiring and such. So let's see, applied, where are they? Cable anchors, okay. 1, 2, It should be enough. And if not, we can grab some more. Okay. Let's see. Now I need to put... Actually... Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter which side this is all connected to. So let's see. I'm going to put one here, one there, just for future proofing. And then we're going to have... extending that way, that. One of these, and mirror it on this side. Being a little bit slow. Then one on the bottom. Just go ahead and connect them up like so. And then I should just be able to connect that like that. Okay, so I think device missing channel, so that's got a channel. Oh, we're back to the channels, aren't we? Ugh. Wait, does that actually turn that on? Device online, okay. So that means those all should be able to turn this on, so that's good. Now, I can actually go ahead and connect that up, right? Right, come on. Okay. So that's wired up, so now I need to figure out the channel situation here. Doot and doot. Okay, so those should all have... Yep, and that's actually on. Oh dear. Let's go ahead and turn them all down. So, let me explain essentially what we're going to be setting up here. Essentially, these will give off a redstone signal when, as of right now, when you specify a certain amount of a certain item in the system. So that was one way you could automatically have it craft new items. Like let's say you want to make sure you have a stack of stone in your system, so whenever you drop below a stack, it will automatically, you can automatically make a furnace start making more stone, essentially. So that's sort of what we're going to be doing, except we're actually going to be basing it off crafting, which is why I need the crafting cards here. So as you can see, once you put in the crafting card, there's a crafting emitter mode, and it says emit redstone while item is crafting, and there's another mode that says emit redstone to craft item. So that's kind of what I was talking about before, but we're going to be using the default, which is emit redstone while item is crafting. So that essentially means, well, this one, because we'll set this one up for that. There we go. While the pure nether quartz crystal is crafting, it is going to be emitting a redstone signal. So once it finishes, it will turn off, and the it will turn off this toggle bus, which will turn off the crystal growth accelerators, which will stop using unnecessary power. And while it is crafting, this will be on, bus will be open, and the accelerators will be on, speeding up the growth. So that's what we're going to be setting up right here. Where's my other card? There it is. And this last one, set up with the Certus quartz. And now this system should be completely done. You just make sure. Okay. So, and the reason why I'm not setting this up for the flux crystal, the regular flux crystal, is because you don't, it pretty much is instant anyways, and I don't think it has any effect. These crystal growth accelerators I don't think have any effect on the flux crystal anyways, because it happens so fast anyways. But let's go ahead and craft one up and make sure that it will turn on and turn off, because that is essentially all we need. Hi, why are you in my house? Be gone. No, no, no. I need better armor. We're not, because I have an awesome sword. So let's see. Let's go ahead. This I kind of have crafting terminal as. So let's do one of each. Actually, I can't do one of each, because I only have one crafting storage. Yay! But let's go ahead and take a look down here, and you can see right there right where my cursor is, you can see the little seed is growing, and you can see the bus is on. That toggle level emitter is on, which turned on all 4 of our crystal growth accelerators. So now, as long as when the whatever the item translocator, I think, translocator node item picks up the pure crystal once it's fully grown, as long as, and once it gets back into the system and recognizes that it finished crafting it, this should turn off, turning off the bus, turning off the crystal growth accelerators. So I'm very pleased with it. This is actually a lot simpler than the original design that didn't work, that utilized the Steve's Factory Manager. So I'm quite excited about this. This is really, really good, because it's nice, simple, compact, really simple. The recipes for those aren't difficult at all. Especially when I've got this set up, because I think it's calculation presses. It's 1 calculation press for each thing, so you need 6 in total, 3 for the level emitters and 3 for the crafting cards. So it's really nice, and it looks like we're just about there. It's probably last 90%. Are we going to get there? So essentially, once this picks up, it should... yeah, I think I have this, so then it will pick up. We'll send all the items in the system. Yeah. So that should have picked up. The crystal growth accelerators are off. That level emitter's off. The bus is off. And we should see an additional, whichever one we just crafted. I can't remember which one. Which one did we craft? I think it was, yeah, it was Certus Quartz. So pure, yep, so we got a couple in there. We already had 4, took 1 out to use, and I just put that one back in, so now we have 5. So that is awesome. So I'm going to check to see how much time we have, and perhaps we get into automating our little charger here. So I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty then, so now I think I've got everything to set up our, well, to automate the charger here. Whoops, I threw that. Actually, I think I should actually be able to do this with item conduits. So I think we're fine with that. I might need... I need to make an interface. I would make this really nice and simple. Let's see, interface. And we got an interface. Good. So I'm gonna run. Guess I can run it just like. Does it not want to click like that? Interesting. Interesting. You can't right-click with the aiming cabling on carpenter blocks. It's interesting. Oh, I'm trying to do it again. Okay, so now we're going to have an export bus. Well, actually, no, actually I need an interface anyways, so I don't actually need you. I need to actually put an interface here. Okay, so interface, and I need to set it up so that it says, hey, regular Certus Quartz turns into a charged Certus Quartz, which I need more patterns for. Pattern, yes, no, can put that back. Start. We're seeing Certus Quartz dust. God. I'm gonna be so happy once we get all this set up and automated and ready to go. So, what was it? Oh yeah, I need to make patterns. Make. Then we turn one Certus Quartz into a charged Certus Quartz. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, and we should just be able to throw this right in that pattern. So let's actually need to get it to kind of loop back. Because this is a neat little trick. Instead of using an import bus, you can actually use the atom conduits and just have it loop back up, not there. Let's make sure to disable that. Let's see, always active, on extract mode. This should be insert, so this will essentially pull. Actually, I might need to put an item filter on this now that I think about it. Maybe not. Let's actually just see. Yeah, let's test it. Drink. Alright, that seemed to work. There should be a charged Certus Quartz in here now. Perfect, I don't have to set up an item filter. Makes my life easier. So let's go ahead and take that out. And say, 1 charged Certus Quartz, please. We should throw it in there. Once it's charged, it should pop out. And essentially the item conduit just pulls out the output and we'll throw it back in the interface, and the interface will just dump everything back into the ME system here. So that's essentially how it works. So it kind of saves you some channels of not having to use extra channels for import buses and such. But that went over quite well. Now I think we should have enough, maybe. I think I might need more annihilation cores. Oopsie. Whoops. I accidentally hit run the wrong F keys there. So we made formation, so I think it's annihilation that I'm gonna need. Next, Flux dust. Flux, crystal. This is all gonna be on me in the next 5 seconds, because this is really bothering me. What do I say? Annihilation. Start. Go. Interface. Ba-bam. Okay, so I should be able to throw that right there. If I do pull, push, push, pull, disable. If I decided to push, pull, will that push it back into the ME interface? Let's actually find out. Let's see, that would be really nice if that actually works. Which I actually need to make more blank patterns, and it's probably going to yell at me and say, hey, you need more dust stuff. Or not. Yay. Okay, so 1 blank pattern, and which recipe should we do first? Let's do the Fluix crystal one. Oh, not the pure one. Regular one. I guess we could do the pure one, but let's turn one of those. Alright, that seemed to throw it back in there. So let's see, Fluix dust. Yeah, that seemed to work. So I'm just gonna do this and this. Code. Let's see if we can do it automatically now. Let's see, Fluix dust. Let's say I want 1 Fluix dust, please. Alright. It has to go down to the system because that's make. Alright. Perfect. Yes, this is what I'm talking about here. So let's see, what other dusts are there? Dust. doesn't narrow it down a whole lot. Where's applied energistics dust? Where's this it? Let's see, Certus quartz, ender dust, interesting. Flux dust, nether quartz, sky stone. Okay, so I'm just gonna set up the basic 3 here. And it doesn't actually look like you can use a pure one anyway, so that's fine. Where'd they go? I lost them. There we go. Yep, that seems to be pretty good. Let's see, I need 2 because I need yep. Okay, now I need more of the dust. Right, and start. Okay, so let's see, Certus quartz dust from the regular Certus quartz in code. And then the other one was, how exactly is that one actually made? Dust, I believe it was, oh, we're right on page. So we got Fluix, nether quartz, just regular quartz. Yeah, okay. Nether quartz, we got all the stuff already made for that one. Perfect. Wonderful, don't you say? Oh man, that's so nice. I love it. So, I think that is everything in terms of processing things, because we go run downstairs. We of course have all of the inscribers set up, including the one that essentially turns them into their final form with adding silicon. We have our Pure Fluix crystal growth accelerator machine with also our Fluix crystal machine. Then we just set up our charger to be completely automatic, and just set up the dusts to to be able to be automatically crafted. So I think that wraps us up for this episode. Hopefully this made up for last episode's kind of screw up, since we got a lot of things done. We got the Pure Crystal Growth Accelerator and Fluix Crystal Creator done, Charger done, and Dust Creator done as well. So, thank you all so much for watching. This has been your boy Superman here from the Master Gamers, saying peace out, everybody. Peace.